All right, we're live. What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back, Warriors. Exercise for the day live stream, week 162. How you doing? Good to be back in the studio, though. I'm not in no restaurant. I can scream however the fuck much I want. There's been grandpas and grandmas around me last time, man. I couldn't be myself. For reals. How you doing? Welcome to Lightbringer, Natsuki, RV Ravi. How you doing? Celinda. Ozar, Plummin, Lion. Good to see you, everybody, man. Let me close this. All right. Got a lot of people. I think we have like 20 people or something. So let's get started with Plummin. All right, I haven't seen you guys work before the live stream though, because I had so much work. So it'll be a lot of surprises on this live stream. Hey Angel, hope you're doing amazing. Thank you. Last week, think more about the planes instead of following the reference, more edge variation at some places. This week I painted a natural lighting reference and I try to push it as much as I can. Question, how is the saturation? Could have I saturated it a bit more? Thanks for the critique and have a nice day. Thank you as well. Yeah, this was last week. This was crazy though. Love all the lights and the colors. This one is this week. Okay, this one is amazing. I like it a lot. What was the process? This is the sketch. Really cool. Really cool. Ooh, look at that hair too though. That hair be getting better. Let me check the values. Yeah, that pink in here doesn't really feel like light. It feels a little kind of too dark and stuff, but overall really good portrait. Plum is getting really close to that graduation, by the way. It's really nice. I feel like the one thing to work on now would be just kind of like subtle color variation and just kind of adding a bit more color, because if you look at the reference, it's like this really nice feel of like yellowness and like orangeness in the lights, and I feel like that kind of is missing in yours. So basically your whole portrait feels a little bit too kind of pink and it's kind of missing a little bit of the orange vibes. So what makes this portrait, like this reference, really cool is like the pinkish reddish feel, and then in the lights there like these desaturated oranges, and then in the eyes there's this beautiful purple, and then the lips there's the purple. So I think you can try out adding in the eyes, like adding the purple, like the makeup and stuff. I think you're already advanced enough to do it, so I think definitely do that, and try to add in the lights this type of a color, like a bit more of a desaturated orange, and I think that's really gonna get off. Like you see this color right here, adding that in the lights I feel like it would be very beneficial. And then I think like this whole area right here with the cheek would need to be a little bit more darker, and that would just kind of really push the feeling of the kind of 3D effect. And the other thing would be in the back, adding a bit more of a triangle to show the back, because I think you didn't really do that and it just looked flat. You know, like you just felt like there was this thing and then everything in here was just one. So instead I will separate this like that from this and then add a little triangle in the back. You know, hopefully that made sense. I know this is a little bit of an advanced feedback, but he's an advanced dude. Oh, and also, you see this rim light in here? It has, again, like this more of a yellow-orange vibe. And I think yours is literally like desaturated white, you know? So it, again, doesn't really capture that. So what I'll do is I'll just build up this light with a bit more orange and yellow, and then match that with the light of the portrait. And that's going to create like this really nice sort of a feeling. So that's the thing, but everything else looks really good, Plummin. So if you can do that, and then send it for next week. Oh, and by the way, the hair, it feels like these lights are a little too aggressive. So just kind of remove them a little bit and make them smaller. So the thing about the hair in here is like it has a lot kind of more, like it, I was going to say less, but it actually has more. It has more contrast. So that means that the lights in here are going to be smaller. And I think you just made them too big. So just the lights are too big. So that's another thing that I would say to work on as well. All right. So great work, Plumbing. Keep going, though. Really good. Crystal says, sheesh, that microphone do be echoing, though. Oh, it does? Oh, shit. You could have said something, though. Is it good now? Oh, I think his mic is echoing. Fuck. They did say something. Okay. All right. Is it good now, guys? I think I just kind of had my settings fucked up or something. Lion said, is it just me or is it like a weird echo? Fuck. No, not just you. He's sitting in a bucket. Man, fuck, I hate when this shit happens. Raul says, hi, gang. You're fine now. All right, that's good. That's good, man. Shit, got me all warmed up. Celinda says, yeah, much better. Now it's perfect. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to put you to this. Holy, the difference. Oh, that must have been painful. It's just that I had different settings because I was on vacation last week and I had to stream. So it was like just different shit. So yeah, it's good now. All right, I'm sorry again, guys. Shit, makes me feel bad about it. Sanders says it's good. How you doing? Ozar, you sounded a bit like a robot. Hey, yeah, do be sounding like this even without the echo though, but that's all right. All right, let's do it though. Xenia, hey Angel, last week you said everything is good and try to do color lighting. The question is it okay to color pick some colors because I can't find the right one? Are the female's eyes fine? Because I feel like they can be done better. Thanks for the critique. Have a nice day. Yeah, it's okay to color pick. Just check colors, but I think try more and more to just select the colors from the sliders. But there's nothing wrong with color picking, so you can do that. So this was last week. She did color lighting. Oh, this one is really, really good last week. And this one is this week. Looks really good as well. Oh, shit. This shit is amazing, bro. Oh, this is a little weird. Okay, this is a little weird. And then this is the process. All right. Wow, that's amazing rendering though. I feel like you just have a little bit of a problem with some of the colors. I was just gonna say you're ready for lesson 10 because your rendering looks amazing, but there's a little bit of problems with the colors. So let's talk a little bit about the colors, and I think you need to do a couple more still lives because you're struggling with finding some of the colors. All right, so what problems I'm seeing is like in this carrot, you're adding this orange, which isn't really in the reference. What's actually happening is there's like this blue light. So there's actually like blue light hitting this object, and when it kind of mixes with the orange color, it actually creates more of this pink red that we're seeing. So if you look at the orange carrot. Sorry, I keep calling it orange. It's actually a fucking carrot. I'm dumb. But if you color pick it, it's actually like pink, you know? So in here, you would have a bright pink. You wouldn't really have an orange. Like you would have this neon pink. So that's one thing that is kind of wrong. And then the thing about the kiwis as well, you have a lot more purple of a kiwi because the kiwi is actually like desaturated yellow, and when you add this purple light on it, it would kind of catch a lot of the saturation of the purple of the kiwi. So yeah, this kiwi needs to be a lot more saturated and a lot more purple. So this is kind of how it needs to look, and this is how you made it look, you know, so yours is a lot more gray. The tomato is kind of good, even though you still didn't capture at the bottom. There's a lot of this beautiful purple light like right here, and yours just kind of feels like it has this sort of like no light at all. And so basically having problems with hue and having problems with saturation. So really good rendering, but just apply that for next week. Oh, and in here, look at this rim light, this thing with a black. You see how saturated blue this is? And if you look at yours is like super desaturated. So this color in here needs to be a lot more like this. That's why it's color lighting. Like it's a lot more about like these neon type of colors. So it would be this color on the left, and this is your color on the right. So this is how it will look, and this is how you made it look. All right. So saturation, hue, and sometimes brightness for some things. And then I think the kiwi as well, like it needs to be like a lot more like this color, and it'll be a little bit more purple like this. So I'm gonna save this one for the Discord so you can check it out, Xenia. So definitely do that. All right. And then the other one in here, the apple, like I think you're trying to just think too much about how the color is going to look without the color lighting, but you just have to follow what's in the reference, you know? So if you look at this apple right here, it has a lot of this kind of red and purples, and yours are orange, you know? I mean, they are, when you look at it, it's more like pink, but it looks so red and orange because of what's surrounding it. So you actually have to make it a bit more pink and a bit more red. So the color of the apple would be like this, like this right here, and this is how you did it. Like this is the color you have. You see the difference? So that's why your apple actually looks a lot more dead than what's in the reference. And why we're doing all this is because we're gonna have those same colors in portraits, and if you aren't able to work with those colors in here, you wouldn't be able to capture them in portraits. Look at the onion as well. Like you see all these beautiful pink and purple in the onions, and then in here it's like desaturated. So the color in here would be a lot more like purple, saturated, kind of this color type thing, and maybe a bit darker. Yeah, like this thing right here. And this is what you had before. This, and you had this. You know, so again, more desaturated. So hopefully this was enough examples. I'm sorry if I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but I just wanted to show you. So I'm gonna post this in the Discord, so you check it out, Xenia. So for next week, I want to see 2 more color still lifes with you trying to capture the subtle stuff, and do another black and white female. You're doing really good with that, so just more practice with it. And please, a little bit thicker eyebrows. It's not the 90s. It's Julia always tries to remind you, you know? I mean, I know they tiny in the fucking reference, but shit, just because she doesn't know how to do her eyebrows doesn't mean you have to draw it that way. Shit. Think about how she'd be prettier, you know? So thank you. All right. Lion says you should hear how it was when you're done. All right, I'll hear that after the live streams. Lion says, okay, I already know I'm gonna be stuck for months when I reach colors. How in the world is that kiwi not purple? Okay. Mabel says, hello, hi everyone. How you doing, Mabel? Good to see you. All right. Let me see. Did I close the files? Oh, no. All right. So that was Xenia. Next up, we have Natsuki. Hey, Angel. Hope you're doing good. Thank you. First time in lesson 9. Welcome. It's been a hell of a lot of experience with colors after shading black and white portraits for months. Yeah, but after you have values, it's a lot easier. So no special questions this time. Appreciate your feedback as always. Thank you. Have a great stream. Thank you. Amy. Yeah, I always forget. Natsuki's the girl. Shit. See? Only took me like 6 months. Damn. All right. Last week. Really good work. This one is this week. Wow. What the fuck? This looks amazing, bro. Shit. Natsuki out here, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? God damn. This is incredible. I think Raul actually did the same reference today as well. So you guys picked the same thing, but that looks so fucking dope. Yeah, I think this one deserves a little green check. Really, really nice work, Natsuki. Congrats. This is amazing, bro. God damn. Love the face. Love everything. Yeah, this goes directly into Discord. Love it. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. First one in here looks really, really dope. I love it. And then this. Wow, this one looks amazing as well. Wow, Natsuki out here really getting all of it. Really love it. Let me see. I think this one is really, really good. I think this one in here, the only small thing I'm noticing is the cast shadows. Like you're making them a little too light and desaturated. Like in the reference, they would be like darker and a bit more like, look at the sliders. Wait, I spit on my mic. Yuck. It's actually like pink. You know, that's because when you go darker, the darker you get, the more warm and saturated you get. And the occlusions are literally the darkest place. So this blue rim light is not really going to catch like these occlusions. So that's why the occlusions are going to be darker and pink and warm and more saturated. So that's one thing you can do. But everything else looks amazing. I think you're literally ready for color lighting. So for next week, I want you to work on color lighting because I think you might have a little bit of a problem. Actually, maybe do another one. Let's do another natural light with rim light and another color and a new color lighting. A problem that you have in here, like in this orange and the green fruit, is like the saturation of the light. Like it needs to be, again, more neon. You know, this is the color that it needs to look, and this is the color that you have. So a little bit of saturation in those rim lights. Okay. Christo says, those studies look amazing, Amy. Damn. You really be damn level, though. Celinda says, she's gorgeous. Yeah. A lot of... Oh, not Amy, but the painting. Psh, I bet Amy's gorgeous, too. Shit. All right. Keep going. Next week, another black and white female, so we don't forget about the rendering. A color lighting fruit, and another rim light natural light. All right, amazing work, Amy. All right, next up, Revel. Hi, Angel. Hope you had an amazing vacay and having a great day. Thank you. It was pretty good. Greece is dope, though. Although I'm not really ready for another vacation. Shit. First submission for lesson 8 was so much fun. That's good. You also asked me to submit another male rendering. Last time I placed the cheekbones too high. I'm spitting so much today, fuck. And I needed to work on clarity in the lights. I try to choose both my reference with strong lighting to work on it. This weakness. Thanks so much, Revel. All right, this is cool. This is like last week. Really good designs though. This one is this week. Yeah, this looks amazing. I didn't seen this one before the live stream. It looks really awesome. So good job on this. And then she did this female rendering. Yeah, pretty cool for a first female. I think you still kind of have some stuff to kind of capture the subtleties of with females, but we're just getting started, so that's nice. About the male, I will say really, really good work. The only one thing that I'm noticing is like in the reference, there's these kind of round cheeks, which you capture, but I feel like you capture them a little too much. So adding a little bit of kind of straight lines in here would be really good. Not straight lines, but just kind of like straight shape would be very beneficial to kind of show the structure. Do you see that before and after? And it kind of helps a lot, kind of scope to kind of can't even talk, scoped out his jaw, you know. And look at the edge as well. Like look at how I made this edge hard and then it goes softer. It looks really, really nice, you know. But everything else is pretty good. I think when you zoom in, there's a little bit of like messy brush strokes, like in the nose. Like it looks a little messy, but you know, I think you can kind of get better with time at that. But yeah, definitely that thing with the jaw, you would need to fix it. Now, I was gonna say according to the female, but it's not like she's saying anything. But yeah, according to the female, I feel like it's missing a little bit of hard edges. Like just the whole face in here feels a little too soft. So you would need to kind of like bring a little bit of hard edges, not too much, but I think definitely some would be beneficial. And just a bit more clarity around the face. So I feel like your features are nice, but it really be around the face where you're kind of making it a little messy and a little too soft. So let's do 2 more females for next week. I think you can just work on females now. I think your males are pretty good. So for next week, 2 shading of females. All right, keep going, Revel. Natsuki says, thank you, Angel. See you next week. See you. Rose says, beautiful work, Natsuki. Let's go. Yeah, really, really amazing. All right, next up. Oh, we have Raul. Hi, Angel. Almost 3 months ago, I advanced to lesson 8, but I was very busy with life and I couldn't keep practicing. That's okay. I finally finished my exercise, so here they go. No particular doubt, eager to continue learning about the subtlety in female drawing and shading. Thank you very much for the feedback and have a great stream. Thank you, Raul. I'm happy to see you in here, man. This is last 3 exercises. This one was dope. So this is your first time shading females. This one is a male that he did. Pretty good, pretty good. This is a female. This looks amazing. Really, really amazing. I love the kind of jewelry and stuff, even though we tell people to not shade any jewelry. I think it's really good. Is my microphone a little too loud? I just noticed. But yeah, I love it. It looks really good. I think the one thing you can kind of maybe do is just darken the hair a little bit, because I feel like the hair looks a little too light and I feel like in the reference it's a bit darker. And then the other thing would be in here, the cheek, like it feels a little too hard. So I'll just kind of soften that, but let me make it into another layer. So in here, that cheek would need to get like a little softer. So this is before and after, but everything else feels really, really nice. So let me post this one on the Discord because it's amazing. And it's definitely really, really good. And then the other one he did is this one, which is pretty good too. But I feel like in this one, the only problem is the midtones and the lights are a little too separate, and it kind of makes her feel a little too kind of blotchy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she just feels a little too old. She kind of looks like a MILF, you know. Like, I think you can just kind of capture this light and just kind of glaze over and just kind of, you know, remove some of the midtones, and it'll just kind of make her a little a little younger. And I think there's a little bit of hair kind of missing over here, and she looks a little bold. You know, that kind of adds to the MILF effect. I mean, are MILFs bold though? I don't think they are. Yeah, I was watching a lot of weird MILFs though. And I think in here is like a little bit more hair. So just kind of like some hair missing on the side and adding a bit more lightness on top of these midtones. So just be thinking about the lights, and this is a really hard reference because there's no shadows, so you have to build up the whole face with just lights. So that's pretty hard. So I'm gonna save this one for the Discord. So keep going, Raul. You're doing really, really good. I want you to just do 2 more females for next time. Let me see the male though. This male is pretty good. I think it's like you can kind of capture a bit more of the plane in here. Like it just felt like a little bit more about the like the circle rather than the actual shape of the plane. So in here I feel like just think a bit more about the planes, and I feel like the whole face is a little too light. So that's a very common thing that happens when people kind of draw darker skin, is they just kind of make people a little bit lighter skin. So I think the midtones and just the lights need to be a little bit darker to kind of capture that darker skin. So this is before and after. And again, the thing about the nose bridge is it has to be a little bit more prominent, you know, so not just kind of like this, because this is too small, and kind of it'll be a little bit bigger and not so obvious. So that's one thing I would say. So for next week, do 2 more female shadings and then another male shading. All right, really good work though. Let me save this with a number 3. All right, awesome job, bro. Keep going. Raquel says, hi, how you doing, Raquel? Selena says, nah, you sound good. All right, I don't remember what that was about, but I be sounding good. I do look good as well, though. Hi, Angel, what's up? Last time you told me that I'm close to graduating to the next lesson. Okay, pulling up with that readiness. But the eyes are still a little bit of an issue on the design side, so I did 2 more. 3/4 and a side view. I did side view because that's the least comfortable angle. Let me know how I did Ozar. All right, so this is old. Yeah, the eyes felt like they were inside the head and something. And this one is an old as well. Yeah, something about the design and structure feels weird. This one is new. Okay, this one is pretty cool. Ooh, this one looks amazing. Wow, this one is great. Wow, this one looks really, really good, Ozar. Good job. Yeah, I think there's still something in like your design that looks a little weird. I think your rendering and shading don't really have a problem, but your design is struggling a little bit. So I'm not sure how to approach this, because it's not really like a lesson 8 problem. I feel like it really be your sketches and stuff. So yeah, like let me show you what the problem is. Like in the reference, you see the angle of the eyebrow you did, like it really be like this. You kind of did the angle like that, and in the reference the angle is like this. So it's like a completely different angle, and that kind of fucks up the eye a lot, you know. And then if you look at this eye, it's so much to the right that it looks like it's looking at that direction, and in the reference it's really looking at you, you know. So it's really the eyes that are the problem. I feel like you have a problem with your eyes. Yeah, in here the eyes and the eyebrows again. This one is great. So Ozar, if all of your work look like this, I feel like you'd be ready for lesson 9. But I think it's really your eyes that are stopping you. So how about for next week, we just focus on eyes and eyebrows, and you can just study those and then send them to me, and we can kind of just take a look at what the problems are. So for next week, I want you to do maybe like 3 to 4 female eyes with eyebrows, you know? And then we can decide what it is that you need to work on. But look at the lips, the nose, the cheek, like everything is amazing, right? It just really be these eyes that are kind of throwing me off a little bit. And then in here, like even the hair is really nice. I would say the only thing would be just kind of like darken the hair a little bit, because it's a little too bright, and in the reference it's a little bit darker, you know. So that would be the only thing I would say about this portrait. But yeah, really, really good work. You just have to make it's funny, you said profiles are your hardest, or did you say 3/4? I did a 3/4 and a side view. Yeah, you said a side view are like your hardest, but it's actually like your best portrait. So that's funny, you know. So study eyes. I think definitely like 3/4 eyes are kind of an issue for you. But let me save this one because it looks really, really good. So focus on eyes for next week, and then we're gonna see them, and I think you'd be ready. All right. Raquel says, "Hey, pronouncing the name right. Shit, I'll be learning. I just need like half a year, and I'm ready." Raul says, "MILF." Thanks, Angel. I'll work on it, dude. Yeah, keep on it. Crystal says, "Eye problem. Nothing a week with Julia can't fix." That's true. Ozar says, "I changed the angle of the eyebrow intentionally. I didn't want to make her angry." Yeah, but the thing is, like, you have to start understanding how to capture the reference and make it look good in lesson 8, right? So you can't just kind of like completely change the eyebrow because that's gonna like reflect in your final, you know. So I think you still need to study a bit of eyes and eyebrows, Ozar. That's the only thing, man, but you're doing really good otherwise. All right, Nathan. Hey, Angel, hope your week and vacation was good. Thank you. Last week, I had issues with the wings of the nose and proportions of the jaw. I only did one male rendering and one sketch, but I'll try to make more sketches for next week. As for the rendering, hopefully the hair will look familiar because I studied one of the hair examples you did from the new channel. And I learned a lot about good shape design. Hey, that's really cool. That's really cool. Anyways, thank you for the feedback and have a great day. You too, buddy. So this was last week. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This one was last week as well. Yeah, I had some problems with the jaws and stuff. And this one is this week. Oh, look at that hair. That's amazing. That's actually shout out to Xenia. Not Xenia Black. I think it's Xenia. What was her surname? Xenia Art on Instagram. I'm sorry, Xenia. I forget your surname. But yeah, this hair is amazing. So shout out to her. We developed it with her, this model. So it looks really, really good. So congrats, Nathan. You definitely understood this a lot better. So keep doing more males with hair. I feel like that's going to be very beneficial to studying. And I love it. Like the whole face feels really good. There's something about the jaw though and the angle. Like I feel like the angle of the ear or the angle of the jaw. Like I feel like maybe the jaw angle is like this and yours is a little bit like that. So yours is more straight and in the reference is more angled. Otherwise it's pretty good. And this one is, oh my god, what the fuck? I was just gonna say this one is this week, but this one is incredible. Wow, this one is great. You done progressed a lot in just a week though, Nathan. This is amazing. Yeah, I think this is ready for lesson 8, but I want to see more. So if you can do 2 more like this, same quality, you'd be ready for lesson 8. So do 2 more like this and then another male rendering. But yeah, you've improved both the sketch and the rendering. So it's amazing, Nathan. Keep going. I want to see more like this. Thanks, Angel. I'll work on those. You're welcome, Ozar. All right, next up, Jason. Hey, Angel. This week, that's a lot of things though. This week, I only finished the male rendering that I finished last week. I have a female portrait that's 80% done, but I kind of holding back because I think it's pretty lacking right now. And I want to find ways to further improve it. That's good. That's good. Take your time. As well as get some more mileage. Also, I've been really slow lately because I've been experimenting with my painting method. I'm trying to use less of the smudge and just more efficient brushstroke. That's good too. Take your time. I think I currently use too much smudge, which kind of destroys the shapes and creates a muddy look. That can definitely be a thing. I really like Chris's work here, and I'm trying to learn how to create hard edges and cleanliness like he does. I'll definitely submit a female rendering next week, though. Have a good stream, man. Thank you. You too, buddy. Yeah, this one is really good. Definitely a lot more hard shapes and lasso. So that's really nice. Really nice. So this is the dude that he did. Wow, this one is incredible, Jason. This one is really good. Wow, same reference a month and a half ago. Whoa, that's incredible. I like the hair too. It's a little weird, but you know, it's curly hair, so you kind of managed it well. Really, really nice. So yeah, Jason, you're doing incredible, buddy. Oh, look at the clothes too. Poo, incredible. Really, really nice work. I think just keep going. I think the cheekbone is a little too harsh. Like I will still soften it, but I know you're studying shape, so keep going in that direction and we're gonna just see. So I'm looking forward to seeing the female. But you're doing great, Jason. So keep going. All right. Okay. Next up, we have Mina, lesson 6. Hello, Angel. That's a lot of text. Hope you're having a nice week. I am. Thank you. First time submitting to lesson 6. Welcome. I missed last week's stream and I simply didn't have enough time to finish anything. That sounds like a pretty good excuse. I've had so much work and I struggle with having enough free time and energy to watch the videos and doing the new things in practice. That's okay. It's important to just find some time, like you don't need to do everything. You just need to be consistent about like having a little bit of time, like just working on it for 2-3 hours, maybe like 5-6 hours a week, 2 to 3 hours, like a couple times a week, like it's still enough, but I still try to show up every day to work on my studies. Yeah, every day is even better, so don't be too hard on yourself. As long as you're coming back, that's okay. I also had some issues with my screen setup, but I finally realized that my drawing screen and main monitor are a different type since I use a gaming monitor. So I will never get the values to match exactly. Okay. Far end blacks and whites are super weak on my main monitor. It really keeps screwing up my brain, but I just have to deal with it for now until I get a new IPS monitor. I think there's a lot of settings on your monitor, so maybe check those. I know like my monitor, because I got a Mac. If you go to my settings, I forget where it was. Because I think you need to go to system and stuff. I just wanted to show you like how many settings mine has. Like if you go to display settings, display settings, it'll be the same on Windows or something. Like in here, color profile, it has all these different stuff, and like my MacBook has different stuff as well. So I would say check your color profile in the settings as well, because I think that's a big thing, so I don't think it's really only the monitor. It might be the settings. All right. I made a lot of improvements on the hair process. Hope you like the results. Let's see it. So this was last time Mina. She was in lesson 5. And this time Mina in lesson 6. Okay. Okay. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think this is good for first time lesson 6. I feel like there's some things to kind of work on though. What you need to work on, the first thing that's most obvious to me is that nose, because if you look at the bridge of the nose, it's like this big, and in you it's like this big. So he kind of looks like a rhinoceros a little bit, but like in a sexy, like a sexy rhino, not some ugly ass rhino, the cute rhinos that you see in the malls and stuff. Yeah, those. So in here, like it's a lot smaller, and you just kind of made it bigger. And it's like a very aggressive hard edge, and I think I'll just kind of soften that and just kind of make it smaller. So that's like a design thing right off the gate that you would need to kind of change. So definitely this thing right here. So this is before and this is after. So that's a little plastic surgery that we just did on that guy. Another thing is I feel like the midtones, like just the midtones of the guy are a little messy. So I think just kind of like removing, like he just looks dirty, like you just kind of have the dirty effect where there's too many midtones and he just looks a little unclear, So what I'll do is I'll just get the lights and I'll just clean up like all these midtones in here, and I'll just kind of get him kind of cleaner, and you'll just look a lot sexier in terms of kind of like his lights of the face, So just doing this, let me show you real quick. Just doing this, look at it before and after. You see how much of a difference that makes? So your biggest problem right now is just dirty midtones, So definitely work on that. You're definitely progressing with the hair, but I feel like you're getting caught up in a little bit the too small details. Like when you paint lights, what you're doing is you're kind of repeating these very, very small shapes, like very long and small shapes. So I would say work on your light shapes of the hair and try to capture like bigger shapes and more tapering. Wait, I'm gonna put on my microphone, but try to capture more triangles, don't only capture like lines and stuff. Try to capture like triangles and tapering, but definitely getting a lot better with the hair though. So I will save this one on the Discord. Definitely work on that nose and work on the dark midtones. So hopefully this helps. Do 2 to 3 more renderings, and I'm gonna see you next time. All right. Christo, also the eyebrows could be brought a bit closer together. That might make sure the gap not be obvious in the nose. Ooh, okay. Christo out here with the tips. All right. All right. Definitely, I think that's a thing as well. That rhino effect comes from the eyebrows too. Okay, shit. You guys starting to understand more than me. Shit, you should sit on this fucking chair. Okay. So I'm I'm gonna say this one for the Discord. Selena says rhinos are just chubby unicorns. That's a fact though. I never thought about it, but the way you said it though, that's a fact. All right. Next up, we have Jason, Mina. Okay, Ibrahim. Last time, include the occlusion shadows. No questions, thank you. All right. So this one was last time. Pretty good. This one is this time, and this one is this time too. Ooh, getting better, man. Getting better and better. I love it, Ibrahim. Looks really, really good, man. I feel like the only thing now is just kind of clarity. You know, I feel like your values are good, your edges are good. But it's really just kind of repeating like in here. You know, I would just go with the occlusions again and just kind of repeat your features. Like it just, do you see like how it's a little blurry? Also check your resolutions. Like your resolution needs to be at least 4,000 pixels, you know? So make sure you're working on 4,000 pixels. And I want you to really like try to make everything sharper, you know, like it just right now it just feels a little blurry, you know. I think that's the only thing kind of preventing you from moving to lesson 7. Everything else feels really, really nice. And maybe this dude kind of face looks a little white. I think he kind of has darker skin, so in here like his midtones would be a little bit darker, and then the forehead, and I think just overall a little bit darker. But otherwise, you've improved a lot, man. So you're doing really good. I would say just keep going and work on the clarity. You know, it's just the sharpness of it. But you're definitely getting better, Ibrahim. Keep going. All right. Next up, we have Hugh. Hold up. Hi, Angel. Last week, more render in shadow area. This week, I only do one and overpaint my old work. Have a good stream, Hugh. All right. So this was last week. Wait, is he yeah, lesson 6? So this is your first time in lesson 6? Or, oh no, this last time was your first time. Wow, he did an OP of himself. Look at the way he removed those lines. That's amazing. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. This one is this week. He did an OP. And he did this week, right? He did this one right here. Okay, but what happened to this sketch though? That's what I want to know. Like what the fuck happened to like right here? Like I'm not sure about that. Let me see if that's what. Okay. All right, Hugh, you're doing definitely improving with that shading, but something about these sketches, man. Like I feel like you're getting a little lazy, you know. So have to go back in here, work a little bit on these sketches, you know, give them some love, man. I feel like they out of love, you know. They're putting so much love on the rendering. Your sketches be out of love, man. You gotta go back to them shits, you know. So I feel like you're definitely improving with the rendering, but what I want you to work on is just getting better with the design, because his head just kind of looks a little weird, and that's all in the sketch, you know. Just kind of like bad angles, not bad, but it's just like, you know, it could be done better. Like if you look at the angles in here, like you could have captured them way better, you know. Like look at that red line that I just did, and if you bring it up, like the angle of the jaw, let me do another color. The angle of the jaw is like this with a yellow, right? And then look at yours. I'm gonna do it with purple. Yours is like this, you know, and those two are not parallel. Like they're literally like that, and they need to be like this. So your angle in here is like wrong, you know, and it's very subtle, but it shows. And that's what it is. It's just like subtle design stuff in the silhouette. I feel like the eyes could be a little bit improved. So what I want you to work, keep doing lesson 6, but work more on your sketch, you know. So for next time, I want to see 2 renderings, but work on them sketches. Oh, look at that purple. I love that color purple though. All right, my OCD. Thank you though. Keep working on it. I want you to improve that design, Hugh. You know, we got to get it handled, man. All right. Next up, we have Psyche. Okay, Psyche. Oh, she wrote it for me. Okay, Psyche. Hello, Angel. I love that font, though. That looks cute as hell. Last week, you said some of my values were too separated and to remember to use value alternation. I worked on that and included my process this time. Thank you. All right, thank you too. Oh, so she's lesson 5. So this is old. Yikes. Old. Okay, this one is new. All right. Getting it. And then this one is new as well. Okay. and this one is new as well. All right, Psyche. I feel like, hmm, I feel like you're maybe rushing this a little bit. Like looking at kind of the sketch though as well. Like look at how small that eye is. You know, if you bring it over, like that eye is a like it's just way, not way, but like it's a little bigger. Like look at that. You know, it would be a little bit to the left, but look at that yellow part. Like you just kind of miss that, you know. And I feel like the design of the nose is a little weird, you know. The chin, like look at how big you made the chin, and the chin in here it won't be that big. Like yeah, he has a big chin, but what you have to do is you have to balance that out, and you made it even bigger, you know. And the shading itself, I feel like the shading is not that bad. It just feels like the sketch is bad, so the design is kind of coming from the sketch. And then I feel like your third shadow, let me see. Yeah, your third shadow in here needs to go a little bit darker, you know? So it really be your values, like in here in the hair, for example, like below the hair, in the eyes. Like look at how dark this area right here is in the eye, and look at how light you made it, you know. So you need to go darker, and you need to improve your sketch. So I feel like definitely spend more time on this sketch and improve your design. I can't stress this enough because it really shows in your lesson 5. So improve the sketch and go darker in the shadows. No need to do 3 for next time. Maybe only do 2, but make sure that they're good with good design. All right, Psyche? I'll see you. All right. Next up, we have Priyansh. I'm not sure if I pronounced this right, but hi, Angel. Last week critique, nothing particular to work on. Keep going. I'm posting 2 studies this time, one of which is a study of the good example and one that I did on my own. Questions. In the second study, I struggled with the eye design as it was the first time I tried doing slightly open eyes. Does it look okay? How else would I have designed it? While painting here, okay, let me first look at your work and then I'm gonna answer these questions. Let me know if there are any other things I need to work on. Cheers, Priyansh. So this was last week. Okay. This one is this week. All right. Okay. Good shapes in here. And then this one in here as well. Man, what happened with you guys like in the sketches though? It really be just a bad sketch week though. For real. Yeah, the shading looks pretty nice, but it really be this sketch that's kind of throwing me off a little bit. And in here is a little bit as well. Let me see the questions. In the second study, I struggled with the eye design as it was the first time I tried. Oh, yeah, so that was your sketch. Yeah. So did you do well? Yeah, I think, yeah, it's hard to do open, like slightly closed eyes. I was going to say slightly open, but yeah, slightly open, slightly closed. The problem is the proportion of this eye. You know, like if you look at it from the reference, like it just has like this kind of yellow part that you forgot about, and it really be just kind of like going a lot more like longer and rounder. So it really be the problem in the eye. And I think it's just this cheek, like it's so high, you know, like the angle, like I know it's very hard to see in here, but it'd be a little bit lower, and you just kind of made it a little high and a little too obvious. So both the chin and the cheek are a little too obvious. So yeah, and then the nose be kind of like looking in here like too round, you know, like shoot, what is that fish that I always keep making fun of? Not a jellyfish. Shit, what was the fuck was it called? Anyway, in here you have like this corner of the nose that you didn't really capture, so you have to like actually make it more like this and then like this. So corner of the nose. So problem with the corner of the jaw, a corner of the nose, and then proportions in the eyes. So I feel like that's where the problems are coming. Your shading is not that bad, actually pretty good for a lesson 5. You're making a lot of decisions, your values are looking good, but really be these sketches, you know. Number 2, when painting hair, I get confused while assigning the local value. When I start drawing the light shapes, the local seems too dark, as if it's part of the shadows. You can look at my process to see where I'm going wrong. Okay. I think actually people have a problem with the hair being too light. So yeah, I think your logo of the hair looks really nice. Actually, that's what it is. Like when you do the loco of the hair, it'll act more as a shadow. So that's why in the hair, we're actually starting with the light shapes, because we're using the loco. The hair is more of a Crystal says blobfish. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's a blobfish effect, definitely. All right. So I think it's really the fact that the loco in the hair is darker, because like hair doesn't really have that sort of a mid-tone as much. It's really just kind of like darker shadows. So I think you're doing okay, you know. So that loco in the hair is nice. And I think you're understanding shapes in the hair too, though. So yeah, you're doing really good. Who was this again? Priyansh. Yeah, you're doing really good, Priyansh. It just really be the design a little bit. So what I want you to do next time is just do 2 more, but watch out for this design, you know. And I think you'd be ready for lesson 6. But you cannot fix this in lesson 6 with this badass sketch, you know. Not badass in a good way, not like badass like a leather jacket and leather boots and stuff, but like bad ass, you know. So yeah, work on that sketch. All right, next up, Anthony. What's up, Angel? Hope you're having the best stream ever. Wow, Anthony's so nice. I am having my best live stream. I'm still getting used to my Procreate. Oh, okay. But I think I'm getting to hang of it. What do you think about my work this week? Thanks, your best student, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. Oh, yeah. That design, though. All right, this one was old. Ooh, Anthony. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. So I feel like you're shading not that bad, bro. But these sketches right here, though, these planes, my guy. Listen. Anthony, I really appreciate you, and this is why I'm saying this. I want you to like focus more on the sketch, and I want you to actually go back to Julia's live stream, because she's gonna help you kind of like work on this and really find the proportions. Like, look at that cheekbone. This is where it's supposed to be. Like, you just made it some completely different place. And I can't be spending all this time on the shading live streams kind of showing you guys all these problems with sketches, you know. So I can focus on actual shading. So I want you to do 2 to 3 line weights and submit for lesson 3. And when Julia gives you feedback and she tells you that you're ready, you can come back to lesson 5. All right. So I'm just saying this because I care, Anthony, but you got to get this shit sorted out. You know, these cheekbones and all these proportions be bad. All right. So submit for Julia, and I'm going to see you when I see you. All right. Don't give up, though. Fucking don't dare give up. Just work on your fucking design. All right, Alan. All right, why you guys not have the questions open? Hey, Angel, hope you're doing well. Thank you. 3 weeks ago, you said that my lesson 4 was good enough for lesson 5, but it's too hard, so I can go. Oh, if it's too hard, I can go back to lesson 4. Sorry for not submitting for so long. My uni has started, and there was quite a bit of contents in lesson 5. Yeah, lesson 5 is hard, but your uni started, isn't it fucking August? Like how the fuck you started in August? That's like the middle of the summer. Fuck. I've done a few exercises, but only managed to complete 2, which I feel comfortable for a first-time submission. I don't have any questions, just want to see how I did. Thank you, Alan. So, Alan, this was 3 weeks ago. This one is his first lesson 5, and this is another lesson 5. Okay. I think you're definitely in the right direction, man. I think you're definitely doing the shapes, doing the edges. Definitely in the right direction. I wish you could send me the process, though. So, Alan, please send me your process. So a lot of people don't don't understand in lesson 5. You need to send me your process so I can see your different steps and stuff. But I think right now your biggest problem is in values. Like, if you look at these dude shadows, they're not as dark as you did them. So you need to actually make them a little bit lighter. Like look at how light it is in here with the color picker. It's around 40, maybe 50, and in yours it's like 20. You know, so you did 20 in here, and in here is like 40. And it's not the exact number. It's more about just kind of like the numbers around it, you know. So you have a problem with values, and then in here you made it too light. So in here you made it 40, when in the reference is 28, you know. So your biggest problem is just values. And then in here, your mid-tone is a little too dark. Like in the reference is 86 and you made it 60. you know, and this is like more like 86. So you can make it like a bit darker. Maybe you can make it to like 75 or even 70, but 60 is too old, you know. I mean, that's too old for a MILF. So what I want you to do for next time is do 2 more and watch out for the values, you know, but you're definitely in the right direction. Just watch out for these values, all right? Alan says, I live in Australia. Oh, okay. Do they start school over there in August? Shit. Isn't it too hot? All these kangaroos and stuff. All right. Keep working. Ravi. Hey, Angel. I passed lesson 3 a couple of weeks ago. Welcome. It's my first time. Good to see you, buddy. Questions. In the second ref, let me just see your work first, okay? Okay, this is his lesson 3. Pretty nice, Ravi. This is like his first lesson 4. Really nice, really nice. And this is his second one. Pretty good too. Yeah, good job for the first time, man. Really good. Questions. In the second reference, the left eye shadow was not matching the plane, so I went with the shape of the posterize. Is that okay? Okay. So you're saying like in here, yeah, maybe you're talking about, do you mean like the shape of the left shadow, left eye shadow? Yeah, I think if you're talking about this down here, I don't think I'll really add that. I think that's like a little too dark. Yeah, I don't really see, like, you guys don't understand. Like, when you put tracing on top of the reference, it makes it really hard to actually see what's in the reference. But I don't think there would be a shadow in here if that's the shadow you're talking about. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, but yeah, there won't be really a shadow there. I don't think so. How are my values? Your values are pretty good. I'd say your values are really, really good. What should I focus on? I think the biggest thing to focus on is just understanding a bit more about the subtlety of edges. And I think everything else is really nice. So you're in the right direction, Ravi. I would say be careful with the design of the eyes, though. Like, your eyes are still struggling. You know, they're okay for lesson 4, but just don't get lazy with the eyes, you know? So keep working. I feel like you're getting closer to lesson 5. Be careful with this neck, though. You know, like, look at the proportions of the neck in here and look at your proportion. He really be looking like a wrestler. So watch out for this. Besides that, pretty nice. So great job. Keep working. Okay. Alan says it's winter, bloody freezing. Oh, shit. I forget in Australia the seasons are switched. Fuck. Yeah, it really be like this. Listen, geography not my best subject. All right, actually, I don't really have any good subjects from school, but I barely passed in fucking geography. But yeah, shit, this winter over there, I'm fucking bloody hot. I never say bloody. Marquise, what's up, Angel? Oh, what is this in the background? Last week, Julia had graduated me to lesson 4. Here's my first study. Hope everything's good. Thanks. Good to see you back, Marquise. Okay, Marquise, back with it. He back with it, man. Okay. Really nice, Marquise. Really nice. He struggled with the sketches a little bit, so we got him back to practice like some lesson 3, and I feel like you're really ready, man. I feel like you're ready. Your lesson 4 looks really nice, so I would say like try out lesson 5. So congratulations, Marquise. Let's try out lesson 5, but just please don't get lazy with the sketches, all right? Please don't get lazy with the sketches, all right? So move on to lesson 5. Really good work. Lion says it's 46 degrees where I live. I would like winter. What? 46? Nah, bro. That's like, isn't fucking water boiling at that point? I mean, I'm not good at biology, but that's like boiling water point, right? Alder says he's 31 and I'm dying here. Yeah, I think it's 31 here as well. But yeah, I can't do with this hot weather, man. Oscar, Hristo says, shut the front door. You could probably fry an egg on the cement. That could probably happen. Yo, isn't that the guy from American Psycho? I actually tried watching this movie. Was it? Yeah, I think yesterday night or the day before that. I couldn't handle it, man. It was too scary. Listen, I'm a bitch. He started chopping off women. I'm like, why? Like, why so aggressive, bro? Why so aggressive? It's funny though. Like, you holding your fucking images. That's funny. All right. I don't even know if that's the character, but it just that's the fucking actor. Yeah, that shit was scary as hell, man. I can't do horror. I'm sorry. I know I'm a bitch. Hi, Angel. It's my first time submitting for lesson 4. What happened? I try to implement everything from the course. Do you see any flaws on? I'm not sure about my values. Oscar. Okay. Oscar. Ooh, first time in lesson 4. Yeah, got a lot of people in lesson 4 for the first time. This looks really nice. Really nice. I think the hair is a little too light though. Let me see another one. Okay, okay. This is Oscar, right? Yeah, this one as well. Wow, really nice work for the first time, man. Really cool shit. I would say just fade away your planes even more. Like your planes are very visible, and they shouldn't be that visible in lesson 4 because they're like standing in the way of me seeing the edges and you seeing the edges. So it's really hard to judge the edges. So I feel like edges are the only thing you need to fix, and the value in the hair needs to be a little bit darker. But the shapes are really good. Even your design is pretty cool. So I would just say fade away the lines and work on your edges. So that's the biggest thing, Oscar. But really good for the first time, so work on that. You didn't have any questions, right? Yeah. Damn, this guy's scary as hell, bro. Fucking shit. Okay. Ozar says it's so hard to being productive when it's hot. Yeah, it's hard being productive when it's cold too. It's actually always hard to be productive, so stop being a bitch. Lion says it really is. Okay. Mabel. Hello, Angel. Here are my first attempts for lesson 4. Wow, it's for a lot of people in lesson 4. Welcome, Mabel. So I'm not sure about everything. I don't have any questions. Just want to see your feedback so I can improve next time. Thank you for your feedback, Mabel. Ooh, first time, Mabel. Damn, it looks amazing. Looks amazing. Ooh, look at this one as well. God damn. God damn, this shit looks great. Wow, is this like a first time submission pass? Shit, I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, this is amazing. Shit, I so wish I could see another one, because usually like you have to see 3. So maybe you can do like another 2 more and then you can move on to lesson 5. Because it's only 2, right? So do 2 more for next week and I think you'd be ready for lesson 5, man. But this is amazing, Mabel. So great job. Really, really good job, Mabel. Amazing. This one is really good. Shit. Amazing work. Really, really good. All right. Celinda says, I prefer cold though. Winter kills me. Yeah, you should also stop being a bitch. All right, Lion. Hi, Angel. Last week you told me that my edges, values, and shapes were great and just to do more. So here's my latest one. No specific questions. Thank you. All right. So this one is old. Why would you do old like low though? Like just put it on top. Always old on top, new on the bottom. All right, old, and this one is new. Okay, this one is really cool. This one is really cool. Yeah, you got the edges, got the shapes, got the values. Let me see last week. Yeah, I think you're still struggling a little bit with the design though, but I feel like you're getting better. I feel like let's try out lesson 5. Lion, and if you're struggling too much with it, we can always go back to lesson 4. So congratulations, you get a pass for lesson 5, you know, but be careful though. Be careful with this design, be careful with the shadows, be careful with everything. I feel like it's much kids and I'm just letting them kind of like go outside and stuff, and I'm always like, bro, just fucking be careful, don't let nobody kill you or nothing like that, you know. That's how I've had it since Alexis. I don't know. What is that? Oh, the old and the new. Yeah, please fucking change it. I don't, my brain doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. Lion says, damn, awesome work. All right. Finally, we have Lalo Eduardo. Hello, Angel. It's been a while, but I'm back. Good to see you. I've been through a lot because I lost my job. Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm back on my feet and I'm ready to go at it again. Hey, good to have you. This feels like a very very emotional roller coaster. Like I lost my job, back on my feet, ready to go. All right, that was the fastest movie I've watched. I was at lesson 5, but I decided to post on lesson 4 so you can see if I should go back since it's been a while. Hey, that's a good mindset. Thanks for the feedback and super happy to be back. Super happy to have you back. All right. So this is last time. Okay. This one is this time. Okay. Your design is looking pretty nice. Your shadows are pretty nice. This one is this week and this one is this week as well. Okay. Yeah, I feel like in some places like you could improve a little bit like the design. Like for example in here there's like some messiness in the lines and like the nose feels a little too round. Like you see the wings of the nose just kind of having these kind of C's and stuff. But besides that, I feel like it's pretty good. Like this, for example, this in here, like there's just some very subtle things. Like this would be a little bit higher, like the nose corner would be a little bit higher, but those are like very small things. So yeah, I think you're ready for lesson 5, Lalo. So you can go back to lesson 5 and we can work on some of the subtleties. But be careful in here, like if you look at the reference, it kind of has more of this arch like this, and yours is more straight, so you kind of don't really have that sort of like wrapping around and stuff like that. So I think that's one thing that's a little bit wrong. So be mindful of this, So I'm gonna save that one for the Discord so you can check it out. All right. This is it for today. Lion says, I promise I'm giving it my best focus on even lesson 1. Thank you. That's good to know, though. But still be fucking careful. All right. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm going to see you next